4 numbers, 9, 7, 5, 1. That is the entire framework that explains why compounding feels completely broken right now, and exactly when it stops feeling that way. Most investors never see this map. They do everything right for years, watch their balance barely move, and quietly conclude the whole thing is a lie. Then they quit, right before the math was about to turn in their favor. By the end of this video, those 4 numbers will make sense in a way they never have before. And the 4th number, the one most people completely ignore, is the one that quietly separates the people who build real wealth from everyone who gives up just before it happens. Stay with this, the final number is worth it. Meet Maya. Maya is 32. 2.5 years ago, she made the decision most people never actually make. She started investing consistently every single month into a broad index fund. No gambling on trending stocks, no chasing hot tips. Steady, boring, committed. She skips things. She packs lunch instead of eating out. She passed on a vacation she genuinely wanted. Last month, she logged into her account expecting to feel proud. Instead, she felt confused. 3 years of real sacrifice and her balance looked like something she could lose in one bad month of unexpected expenses. Maya is not failing, she just does not have the map. Here it is. The first number is 9. That is the historical compound annual growth rate of the broad US stock market going back over a century, including crashes, recessions, wars, and every economic disaster in between. Strip out inflation and the real return drops to around 6 to 7%. That is the number that actually matters when planning what money will buy in the future. Most people walk into investing expecting 15 or 20% because that is what they heard about. So when they experience a realistic 9% year, they feel cheated, like something is broken. But nothing is broken. Researchers studying S&P 500 data found that in every single rolling 7-year window going back nearly a century, average returns were positive. Not most windows, every single one. When the expectation is built on 9%, a normal year stops feeling like a disappointment and starts feeling like exactly what the plan requires. If this is already making the journey feel less broken, hit like. It takes 1 second and helps more people find this video. The second number is 7. 7 years is the minimum runway before compounding stops being something read about and starts being something felt in the account. Investing $300 a month at 9%. After year 1, $3,800. Year 5, around $23,000, with roughly $18,000 personally contributed. Compounding is real, but barely registers emotionally. Then year 7 arrives, around $35,000. In those last 2 years, the market added more to the balance than was personally contributed. That crossover is the moment money starts working harder than the investor. The painful irony? Data consistently shows more investors abandon their strategy between years 3 and 6 than at any other point. They quit at exactly the spot on the curve where the slope is about to turn. Maya is at year 2.5. She is closer to the turning point than she thinks. The third number is 5. 5 distinct layers of diversification. And owning 5 different stocks is not diversification. That is just a small collection. Real diversification means different pieces that respond differently to the same economic events. Layer 1, a broad market index fund, 40 to 60% of the portfolio. Layer 2, dividend-paying stocks or funds that grow in value and send cash at regular intervals, 15 to 25%. Layer 3, small and mid-cap growth exposure with historically higher long-run returns, 10 to 20%. Layer 4, international exposure, since the US represents less than 60% of total global market value, 10 to 20%. Layer 5, defensive assets like bonds or short-term treasuries, not for getting rich, for preventing panic selling when the market drops 30%. That last layer is the most underrated. Less volatility means fewer moments of terror. Fewer moments of terror means staying invested. Staying invested is literally where all the compounding lives. Drop a comment right now. Which of these 5 layers is missing from the current portfolio? Every comment gets read. The fourth number is 1. 1 single percentage point increase in contributions every year, ideally closer to 5% annually. This is the number most people skip entirely, and it is the most powerful of the 4. At $300 a month for 20 years at 9%, the outcome is roughly $200,000. Apply just a 5% increase to contributions each year. Year 2 becomes $315. Year 3, $331. The monthly change is barely noticeable, but the 20-year outcome potentially exceeds $300,000. A difference of over $100,000 from adjustments so small they barely register in a monthly budget. Most people see income grow over time, pay off debts, find ways to trim spending. If even a fraction of that improvement gets redirected into investments annually, compounding does not just continue, it accelerates. Here is the uncomfortable truth that ties all 4 numbers together. Research from Dalbar, a firm tracking actual investor behavior against market returns for decades, found that in 2024, while the market returned over 25%, the average equity investor captured only around 16.5%. That gap was not caused by bad investment selection. It was caused by moving money at the wrong time, exiting during volatility, and re-entering after the recovery was already priced in. Over 20 years, the compounding effect of that behavioral gap represents potentially 6 figures of lost wealth per investor. The 9751 framework does not beat the market. It beats the investor's own worst instincts. The 9 keeps expectations calibrated. The 7 keeps the strategy alive past the quitting zone. The 5 layers prevent emotional implosion. And the 1 annual increase keeps building momentum when motivation dips. Back to Maya, she is at year 2.5. By year 7, her balance will be real enough to feel. By year 15, the market will be adding more in a single good year than she contributes over the same period. By year 35, compounding will have added more to her wealth than every single dollar she personally deposited. She came this close to quitting last month. Now she has the map. Compounding does not feel broken because the strategy is wrong. It feels broken because the early phase genuinely is slow. That slowness is not a flaw. It is the structural requirement for everything that comes after. The flat early section builds the base that makes the steep section mathematically possible. The people who end up with real lasting wealth are rarely the ones who found a smarter strategy. They are the ones who found a strategy they could stick to for a decade, and then another decade. Maya is going to be one of those people. The only question is whether this video helped make that decision easier for someone else watching right now. If this gave real clarity, hit like and subscribe. This is the kind of framework covered every week on this channel. Drop a comment with which number hit hardest, the 9, the 7, the 5, or the 1. Now here is what to watch next. The 9751 framework explains why compounding feels slow, but knowing what to invest in and exactly how much to contribute each month to make compounding actually powerful, that is a different question. The video right there answers it. It is called, How Much Should You Invest Each Month to Make Compounding Powerful? It gives the exact monthly numbers based on different starting points and timelines. If this video made sense, that one is the logical next step. Go watch it now.